I made more than $10,000 in the last 60 days with this Faceless channel. And in this video, I'll show you exactly, step by step, how you'll be able to start in this niche. As you see, it's a niche with a really big RPM. Since with just 865,000 views, I've already made more than $10,800. I mean, the RPM is pretty high. That's why I like this niche. And, well, here as you see, I'm generating about $300, even days where I generate more than $674, and other days where I generate between $100 and $300 a day. More or less, that's what I'm making with this channel. Well, here as you can see, the channel already has more than 38,000 subscribers. And well, in the last 48 hours, I'm also getting good views, as you can see. By the way, I'll reload the page so you can see that everything is real and that here there's no lie or anything like that, nor any editing or anything like that, that it's all real and it's from YouTube Studio. And well, in this video, I'll show you exactly how you'll be able to copy my channel. I'll show you basically the resources I'm using for everything, and also channels that are getting quite a bit of success in this niche, besides mine, that I'm generating more than $5,000 a month. Since the stats I'm showing you are from the last 2 months, I'm not making $10,000 a month yet. I mean, I'm not making $10,000 a month yet. I'm making about $5,000 or $6,000 a month, although obviously I have more channels. The niche has a pretty good RPM since it's an investments niche of really famous investors talking about investments. And also, well, it's a pretty older audience, and especially the US. So the RPM is more than 10, even more than $12. It depends on the length of the video too. All right, here, well, the first thing I'll do is obviously show you that it's in US dollars. So it's clear that it's in US dollars. And, well, basically that you can trust these stats. All right, for example, this is a channel that's doing something exactly the same as what I'm doing. As you see, it's getting hundreds of views and tens of thousands of views. And from doing pretty well, I estimate that this channel, well, will be making about $5,000 a month too. Then this channel, that's one of the ones that's also starting, that's also getting tens of thousands of views, although there are a lot of things it should optimize so it's not getting more views. But anyway, this channel will be making about $1,000 or $2,000 a month. So in the description of this video, you'll have a document with which basically you'll also have all the resources, all the files, and all the prompts to be able to start in this niche. And that's basically the resources I'm using for my channel. The first thing you'll have to do is download this folder, and you'll have to go to this drive link and you'll download that folder. I have the folder here, as you can see. So what you have to do is pretty easy. I mean, the first thing we'll do is the script. You already know that for scripts, Claude is the best AI. So you'll use Claude, and well, what I do, well, is drag this folder. I've already uploaded the folder here. The only thing you have to do is drag the folder to Claude, and that's it. Then you'll go to the document and you'll copy this prompt for the script. Basically what we tell it in this prompt, is that we've sent it a folder with the analysis of our competitors. And we tell it to basically read the files and extract the whole style and the structure. And basically so it does it the best possible. So the only thing you do is, well, copy that prompt, then you paste it here in Claude, and you send absolutely everything. All right, so now what it's going to do basically is read the skills that it has configured by default. It's also going to extract the folder, because if not, it's not going to be able to see it. So it's going to extract it. And now, as you see, it's already reading the files. Now it's looking at the screenshots we've sent it. Here, as you see, well, it's already doing the analysis of the channel. It's also, well, analyzing everything. And, well, here it's already creating the optimized title. And it's also making the whole script with the structure we want. All right, as you see, well, now the only thing you have to do is wait for it to finish making the title and making the script, while I show you where you'll be able to make the voice. To be able to use Charlie Munger's voice, you'll have to go to this website called Fish Audio. On Fish Audio, you'll be able to use Charlie Munger's voice. For that, you go here to Discovery, and then here you search Charlie Munger. As you see, well, several Charlie Munger voices appear. If the voice doesn't appear here, or you can't find it, or you don't like it, well, another thing you can do is clone the voice of this channel. For that, you download the audio from one of its videos, and here in Minimax, you'll be able to clone the voices. To clone the voice, you go here to Voice Clone, you upload the audio from any video of that channel, and you can already clone the voice. Pretty easy. Or you can use any random voice from 11 Labs, but I recommend that you clone it, since it's much better. So, well, as you already know, then you have to copy the script and paste it in that tool to generate the voice. So the audio gets generated basically. So now we already have the optimized title and we also have the optimized script. So now we can directly make the thumbnail. For that, you'll go to this website that you also have here in the document where you'll be able to create the thumbnails. For that, the only thing you'll have to do is upload an image. And for that, you'll go to the folder you just downloaded. And in that folder, well, there's going to be an image. That's a screenshot of the reference channel that I've shown you before. So you select that screenshot and you upload it to this website. Then the next thing you'll have to do is go to the document and you'll copy this prompt that's for the thumbnail. So you copy the prompt, then you go here, you paste the prompt, and then you'll go to Claude and you'll copy the title that it generated before. So you'll copy it, then you'll paste it here. What's probably going to happen now is that most of the thumbnails are going to give an error when generating them, since we're putting the name of a real person. So you'll have to click generate until one gets generated for you. So I'll click generate, and I recommend that you click 2 or 3 times to speed up the process, since some are going to fail. Here, as you see, the thumbnail has already been generated. So this, well, you can download it. If you want to keep the style of the thumbnail, well, basically you download this thumbnail. And the next prompt, instead of putting all this prompt, well, you'd upload the thumbnail you just downloaded. And well, you tell it, you put a prompt saying, all right, this thumbnail style is the one I like. So I want you to now optimize the thumbnail, but for this title, and putting only the necessary keywords. So it's going to be the same thumbnail, but for another title. That's basically what all these channels that keep the thumbnail style always do. Then this watermark you can remove with any watermark. I mean, with any website to remove watermarks. So here you can already download the thumbnail and done. So nothing else. Then a really important thing you have to do before uploading this type of video is activate the altered content option. Since what we're doing basically is clone the voice of a person like Charlie Munger, and we're also making him say things he never said. So if you don't activate this option, your channel probably has problems or lasts less. So I advise you to activate it so they don't delete the channel on you in the first 5 days. Then another thing I recommend is that you put disclaimers in the description and in the about page of your channel. That can help you quite a bit. And then, well, if you pay attention, these types of channels, if you go to one of their videos, you're going to see that they have the altered or synthetic content option activated because they know what it means. And it's really important that you activate it before uploading a video. So to make the content, well, making content is pretty simple. Since as you see, it's a 20-minute video where they put an image of Charlie Munger. Then in the background, they put some stock clips that you can download on Pixabay or wherever you want. So it would be to download some stock clips, put an image of Charlie Munger, well, put this podcast effect if you want, and then also put the subtitles. And honestly, it's pretty easy to make this type of video. You don't have to do anything else. It's pretty easy to make. As you see here, well, there are people who are doing it for another type of investor. For example, this person who's doing it for Warren Buffett, as you can see here. Well, you can also do it for other investors. Well, that's how I'm making more than $5,000 a month. And that's how I made more than $10,000 in the last 60 days with this Faceless channel. As you see, well, it's pretty simple. Obviously, there are channels that don't get that much traffic, but well, here you can see that mine, well, has done pretty well. In 60 days, it has made more than $10,000. And well, now it's making between $100 and $300 a day. And as you see, the income has stayed stable. I mean, there haven't been really big drops or anything like that. Obviously, well, there have been days where a lot was made. There's been, well, a period of 2 or 3 days where a lot was made. But that's a one-off income increase. That, obviously, then the channel stabilizes. In fact, on some channels, having a really high income peak, like 20 times more than your usual income, in these types of niches can make your channel have more risk. So what a lot of people do is as they keep uploading videos, they set the visibility to members only, so that only the members of their channel can see the content. So that way it stabilizes the income and avoids those high revenue peaks. But that's people who know quite a bit about Faceless YouTube. I don't recommend it to beginners. So, well, if you want to start in this niche, you have the resources in the description of this video. And if you've liked this video, you can like it, you can subscribe, so you can stay tuned to the next videos that I upload.